before you start any electrical work, make sure you know what you're doing, or make sure you hire a professional. I'm going to be installing a ceiling fan today, the Harbor Breeze, and it's actually pretty nice. These are the tools that I used. I don't recommend using this, but just using this is better because you can strip stuff out, and wire nuts, which are these, but they come with the ceiling fan, and I like to tape them up with the tape and strip new wiring, because the old wiring could be pinched or broken a little bit. And that's pretty much all you need. So I just got a ceiling fan from Lowe's for a customer of mine, and I'm going to change it out. So let's get started by opening it, and I'll show you the stuff inside. Okay, so here are the directions, and all you got to do is really flip through this, and it'll tell you how to put the fan together. If you guys want to see me actually put the fan together, then I can do that another time. Just leave me comments. And let me just put it together, and I'll get started doing that, the fun part. Here I took all the wings out and everything, and it does come with 3 light bulbs. So this is that. You hook up the lights. You gotta put it together. And then I can start hanging it on the ceiling. They're pretty easy once they're together. It even has a little hook. Where's the hook thing? Right here you can put it on. Well, this one doesn't have the hook, but normally there's a hook to where you can hang the whole thing on there while you're wiring it up. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Okay, so well, this part is the electric part. I like to turn it off from the main, but this will do. Just make sure nobody turns it on when you're working on the ceiling fan. Try to get it to where everybody can see it nice, but no. So this is twisted on. You just have to untwist this. Right here you'll see it. Right here, the screws. So you have to unloosen 1, 2, and then 3, 4 on the other side. Two of which come all the way out because they hold it so it can't twist. So that's the twist one, and I think this is that one as well. Now, you're able to actually, this one is the one I need to come out. So that is that. And so now this needs to come off. You need to take your time with this because you don't want things flying off. You don't want to dent nothing. Like the floor, if it's nice floors, you don't want to mess nothing up. You just take your time and take the whole thing apart. know what fan it is, because all fans are different. So I believe this needs to come off before this comes off. Then I can take the wings off and drop this. Then I'll be able to unhook everything. Or better yet, it's right here. So if you lift the bottom one up, you can see where you can take this toggle bolt. Right here, it's a bolt with a wire in it, and then there's a screw that tightens it, so everything drops. Oh, there's another screw actually right on the other side, and now it drops. So now I want to actually cut this. Get this out of the way. Take this off. This is what it looked like when the fan was like that. See the holes? And then this was in a hole. That was in a hole. And then this was the wire that was in there. It looked like that. And these screws right here are the screws that you want to keep, because they're going to be the screws that you're going to use to put the new one up. You're going to put them right on the new ones. So it's going to go like that. And now if this wasn't a ceiling fan, you're going to have to put a ceiling fan holder to hold extra weight. And that's a whole different thing. You have to go up in the ceiling. And right here and right there is a stud, and you have to brace it, set up, so it can hold the ceiling fan's weight. But since this was already a ceiling fan, and these should be pretty long. If they aren't long, then I just feel more safe if they're long, you know? Just in case they will go loose, you'll be able to see it before it actually falls. Alright, so they didn't have, I don't even think I have a ground. This house is so old, there's no ground. I don't know why. There's no grounds. See, this ceiling fan has the hook. This house does not have no ground, so I guess we're not going to be hooking up the ground. That sucks. So, nope. Apparently no grounds. This is probably hot, yeah. That's hot, and this is it. Yep, no grounds. So, I guess I'm not going to be using the ground, but I will change out these wire nuts though. Unless, I'll get to that later. This should be better wire. I'm going to cut it and strip it so it looks like some of the wires got cut off. Or maybe they were old. So I'm going to strip them. I hate when they're flatheads. Flatheads are the worst. I don't know who invented a flathead. Stupid screwdriver. That's nice. Now, I like using these strippers / cutters. So, cut it, just fit it in a hole, and it strips it nice for me. Perfect. Perfect strip. And just by doing that, you can see there's more strands. So there'll be more electric traveling through. The more electric, the better. This is a new fan. So you have to have it. So now, since this is just white and black, I'm just gonna hook up, I'm gonna hook the, let me stick it on the other side. And let me secure this first. So what you want to do is not tighten everything first. Make sure everything threads, and then you tighten everything down. Because one is just going to give you a fit if the holes don't line up. So that's that. So now, because this is only white and black coming from the ceiling, there's no green. I don't believe that I have to worry about the green because there's no green there. But since it's only white, you want to connect the white to the white. White goes to white. That's the neutral. So make sure they're even length, or make sure they're shorter. Or if this is strands and the other one's solid, make sure the strands are a little bit longer, because when you get it in the hole, you start threading it, it stays at the bottom. And this is just tug on them. If they don't come out, then that's good. And as for the black, since I have a regular switch over there, you're gonna hook the blue and the black to the black is power. The blue is the light from the fan, and the black is the fan. Now, if you had a dimmer switch, you would have a red wire coming out of the wall, which the blue would connect to the red. But in this case, you don't. So they all go together. Now, if this had a remote, it would be different. You can't have a remote and a dimmer switch at the same time. It just, there's no point in, because the point of red wire is that they split the power between the light and the fan. So, yep, so you do this, because now this won't generally be that the fan will be on high all the time, because you can control it right here. Now the light will come on all the time because you can't control that on here. But normally you can, but this was a cheaper model. So this is all it came with, just the basics. But yeah, make sure they all go in. So now, just give a tug one by one. Give them a tug. And I like to throw some tape on them, just to, I don't know, in case somebody gets roaches. It's not grounded, and the roach decides to climb into the wires, the whole house is gonna blow up. So, yeah, just put a little bit of tape, a little bit, just to kind of close it up. It's not a big gap anymore. It's a small gap. Alright, there you have it. Now, you stuff that back up here. Push it back up here. Stick that in there. Is the other one. You just slide it on and slide it to the left or the right, whichever way yours is. So this one is the slide one. So I'm going to take this one out and just open that one a little bit. So that one's the slide one. So I'm just going to open this one a little bit and then take this one out. Okay. So now, I'm going to line them up. Line up like that. That's in there. So now just tighten this up. Lock this up. Put the wings on. There's option from light to dark, and now there's a little notch right here that you can take each screw out and put it back in. This is one of the more difficult ones, because you can't do it wherever you want to do it. You can only do it from this little opening. But it'll work. So now, put this in here. Screw that. And then, you got this. And that's one. This is the same thing. White goes with the white. White goes with the white, and the blue is black as well. Blue means light for ceiling fans. Then bam, and then I'll unscrew the three big ones. Okay, so here's the open part. Goes. Oh, you gotta match the screw holes up. That's what it is. I guess that goes right there. And this goes right here because of this switch. So let's stuff everything in there nicely. And then there's a hole right there. And screw that in. Screw that in. different. You gotta take this off as you put that on, and then you tighten this up. Alright, that's tight. Now, with the light, go. So you gotta put these on before you put the light bulbs in. Now, here goes nothing. And there's a switch right here that I was messing with. One has a sun on it. It's for summertime because it pushes the wind down. And then the other one's for winter time. I guess it pushes the wind up. But it's supposed to be because heat rises. So I'll leave that up to you. So now put the decorating piece on. This has a fan on it, so this is for the fan. And this has a light on it, so this one's for the light. So, here goes nothing. There you go, power. Got the fan. Got the light. Really nice.